everybody, welcome to episode number 74 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into stash ads for new single stocks. These videos are for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You are responsible for your assets and to protect them. So always, please do your own research. So today, today, which will be 2 days ago when this video actually comes out, Stash released 4 new stocks. And this is on top of the 20 that they already released. But what we will do is go ahead and take a look at them, and then I will run through some of my thoughts on them and which ones I think might be a good investment. And then we will go ahead and end the show. Go ahead and take a look at these stocks on Stash. So if you look on the screen here, we're scrolling all the way down to the very bottom. So as you can tell, those are ones that have already been offered and we've already covered them, or I've already covered them. But here are the 4 new ones. So they recently released Ford, which is, the car company, and then GM, another car company, and Tesla, which is car company, and mixed with Solar City. They had like this merger where Tesla bought out Solar City, which is a solar company. And they got some interesting products there. And then also they released Union Pacific, which is like the railway train conglomerate company thing. And those are the 4 that they released. So if you're wondering, like, what's my thoughts and which one do I think is the best investment, I like Ford only because they do pay a huge dividend yield. They pay a 5.49%. But honestly, I don't really like the car industry at all. I think that tech companies are going to eventually beat out the car industry, because if you honestly look at it and think about it from a practical standpoint, Google owns Google Maps, and a lot of these companies utilize Google Maps for directions and that kind of thing. And then also like Apple and all these other companies already know how to utilize artificial intelligence. So if self-driving cars are going to be in the future, Ford is going to have to either partner with a company that knows how to do that or start building their own tech side of the company. And as far as for a tech company to go in and build their own car, it will be a lot easier because they can build their car and then integrate their technology in there as well. As far as GM, I actually never liked GM. I don't like them since the fact that they had to be bailed out in like 2008, 2009, 2010 era. I feel like the bailout actually, they should have been left alone and let them fail. So that way there could have been other companies that could have filled that space, gave more growth, and let capitalism kind of work its course and run its course. And I feel like it was actually a disservice for them to be like saved as a company. My favorite company that was released by Stash is Tesla. And it's not because it's like the hip new thing that people like and the new cars and that kind of thing. I actually don't like the electric car because the electric car actually uses more energy, because what happens is you have to burn a fossil fuel or a nuclear energy to create the actual electricity and then to burn it. So you're really actually losing power or electricity on burning those fuels and then also converting it into electricity. So you're like a double whammy. I wish that they would actually expand more into maybe hydrogen or something like that. I do like the fact that they did merge with Solar City, and that Solar City is releasing, or actually like Tesla is releasing their solar panel tile, roof tile thing that goes on their roof that's going to be solar. I think that that's really sweet, and I look forward to seeing new products that this company comes out with. I think they're really pushing the envelope in both the car industry and then also like the solar industry as well. Lastly, I don't really have any thoughts on Union Pacific. I don't know a whole lot about them, and so as far as like growth goes overall for them, like they have had really successful growth, and not really high run up like GE and then a complete drop. They've been steadily growing. Obviously they've had a few corrections, but pretty steady growth with Union Pacific. But like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Union Pacific at all. We will go ahead and leave it right there. Let's go ahead and dive into the question of the day, which is, what's the most boring superhero you could come up with? And probably a superhero that would have like this monotone voice and that it would like kind of like put you to sleep. Like they show up with a scene and they start like talking monotone, and you're like, oh, this is like really boring. And then the next thing you know, the criminals like fall asleep and then they get arrested and thrown in jail. I think that would be like the most boring superhero also to watch, and then for just to, like, in general, like, you would be like, wow, like, that's your superpower? Like, that is so lame. Like I was saying, if you got any question regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, as well as general investing advice, business, Etsy coaching, post those questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe up here and check out my Stash Recap February edition. Check out that video right here. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.